Good morning, students.
Good morning, sir.
I welcome you all to today's session, and I'm going to ask you some questions regarding today's topic. I'm not going to reveal today's topic what it is, but as per my questions, you will going to understand that what topic I'm going to take today. Who all will manage your houses properly? Either father or mother. Why can't you say father? Why don't you feel father can handle better than mother? Okay. During your childhood days, when you were there in nursery, LKG, UKG, who were the teachers to you? Sirs or miss? Why not sirs? When you reach home daily, you will be telling all your day-to-day activities to first of all when you reach back. Maybe some are telling to your fathers, but mostly the students will tell to mothers itself. Why do you think so? Are we looking forward women society or patriarchal society, or we can say that the women are treated highest in the family or lowest in the family? Can you tell me? Sorry, I didn't hear. Today's days or in today's life, in today's world, are we treating women in the family at the highest level or at the lowest level? Highest level. Now same we can see 21st century, what we are living now is 21st century, how a women are being treated. Here by a video I'm going to show you, and now you can understand what the lesson name is.
The social structure of society in India has not been very sensitive to the needs of the girl child in the past. But things are fast changing. Today, many laws protect the interest of the girl child. The law demands that a girl must be 18 years old before she can be married, thus doing away with the social evil of child marriage. The law also maintains that once a girl attains the marriageable age, she can marry a person of her choice. Widows can remarry too. The law of the land also gives women the right not only to vote, but also to contest elections. Women have also been accorded legal rights to property and inheritance. Today, more girls are attaining higher education and joining the workforce. Thus, they enjoy equal rights in society.
Here, you have seen a small part of the video. What we have seen? Like women are treated equally of men. Is it? Do you feel was the same treatment was getting in earlier days as well? Can you tell me why it was done before? What was the reason to not to give equal treatment to the women?
Gents talk that women can't do it.
So men thinks that the women cannot do the things what men can. Is it the any other students can say that why the women were not
Girls are getting married
certain age? Girls are getting married after a certain age, so they were not given more value to their education, as well as the opportunities were not been given to that.
The male child inherits his property and the household.
Okay. Male child will look after the parents when they grow old, where women or the girls are getting married and they are going to husband's house. They are not able to come and take care of parents. Okay. So here today we are going to learn about women, caste, and reforms. Today's lesson, what we teach today is women, caste, and now in terms of women, how the women were treated. Women, as you all said, that they were not having the voting powers, they were not given proper education, and they were not given proper treatment in the society as valuable person. They were neglected part of the society. As you said that they were not going to take care of us after the parents are grown old. Only for the sake of that, they were not being treated equally. Here, I can say that without women, can we run a family? Can somebody say that we can run a family without women? Can we? Can we think of getting birth of a child without women? Can we think of we can call any man as a mother? When we have these many things about women, we were not given proper treatment or equal treatment to women. But then too, our society after our independence, when we got our constitution, we can see that we slowly, we started getting the equal treatment to the women. Before independence, if we have seen, they were not going to, they not allowed, the women not allowed to go to schools. Not even, they should not even come out of their houses when they get married. I have seen such women for whole life after getting married. After her death only they have seen the front part of the house. They have to be busy in all the household activities. These kind of a situation. And reality I am saying you about. Here, today's days have changed. Women are not only part of active person, it's not only an active person in the society, they are taking care of our household chores as well as our society or as a leader as well. Are they not leading? Any one great leader you remember who was woman? Who was a leader, a political leader I may say? Huh? Indira Gandhi. Very good. Mother Teresa was not a political leader, but she was a great activist, a social activist we can say, or nurse who can treat the people. Who else? Who else we can say? Yes. Here, social reforms were required after some years of ancient times, like after our independence, or whenever the ancient emotions or culture which were devastating in our society, we can say that it was ruined our society and the women lost the interest from the life itself. But after independence, not after independence, before the independence also, some of the people who have brought the happiness in women's life, one person we can say whose name is Raja Ram Mohan Rai. Raja Ram Mohan Rai is a social activist, social reformer. He has, first time he has said that the widow's remarriage, as well as he has said about the girls' education. remarriage. Secondly, we'll think about one more personality which all knows her as Savitribai Phule. Everyone knows who was she? Who was Savitribai Phule? Yes.
The first woman to start schools for girls or education for
Very good. Claps for him, everyone. When we seen that women were not treated equally and the education was not provided to women in those times, the first woman to start this school for girls, as well as she is going to house, home to home she is visiting. She is taking the girl children to the school and she was educating them. But the journey was not at all easy for her. People were literally, they were throwing stones on her, they were throwing dung cakes to her. And daily she would be carrying 2 saris with her. When one sari is getting wet by the water or the dung cakes, by the stones, by the mud which is getting from the people, she will be changing the dress and she will be. But she has not stopped her journey at all. We should thank her, because by that work, today we can see these many girls are there in this classroom. She educated not only girls, she educated the society as well. And we can say society, the men, we can say patriarchal society. The men who not allowed their women or girls to go to the go to the schools to get the education. They are not allowed women to go out of their houses. Slowly, they are changing their minds to give the education to their children and girl children. Here we'll watch one more video.
Why are you so upset, Natasha?
Grandma, Papa is not allowing me to go out to play and has asked me to study instead.
Natasha, my child, I think you do not realize how lucky you are. When I was a young girl, women in India weren't allowed to study, even if they wanted to.
Are you joking, Grandma?
Certainly not. Girls in India were deprived of formal education and married off at a young age. Unlike today, women were not allowed to step outside the house freely. There also existed a cruel practice called sati, whereby a wife was burned alive on her husband's funeral pyre.
When we look at these 3 pictures, what we will understand about this? We can understand deprived of formal education. Formal education was not being allowed to them, as well as they are not allowed to step outside of the house even after the marriage, and the sati system. Anyone can tell me what is sati system? Yes, please.
It is a system when
Allow.
it is a system where when the husband dies, the wife should be wife is pushed into burning fire,
Okay.
and she must be die along with her husband.
a reform introduced by ancient Indian culture by saying that if any if any lose her husband during her life, she must be took in pushed into the her
Burning
husband's
fire.
funeral pyre, or she will lost her right to life.
Listen. Yes, they are correct. Sati system is nothing but the live burning of woman after losing her husband. In the same burning fire, what her husband is getting burned, in the same fire they are being burned. And if you doesn't choose that, you will be called as a a rejected person in the society, and if you choose that to become sati in society, you will be called as a great soul in the society. What do you feel? Was it correct? Was it correct? After the reform of societies, we got that this part also to be stopped, because early marriages of girls, even in the age of 5, in the age of 10, sometimes during the naming ceremony as well, they were making the marriage. What do you feel? Today's days are good, or those days are good? Those days were good. Why? Why do you feel so? Early getting married is good only. No? Why? When girls don't know who is husband, what is her duty in a husband's house, she don't know what is marriage, she don't know who is her parent and what is their parents' work. Before knowing that these all things, before she grown to her age of giving birth to the next child, it was getting married, it was not at all good. Where society was not at all observed that, and they were making their marriage instead of sending them to school. Here, they are not allowed to step outside of their house, because if they step outside, they will lose their purity. How come a girl will lose her purity after stepping outside of her family, or after stepping outside of her home? Is it right? Is it correct? You feel? This system is correct, you feel? This sati burned alive on the husband's funeral pyre. When husband is being burnt after the death, the woman, those who are wives of the right persons, have to jump into the live fire and have to burn themselves. These social things which are unnecessarily being brought, and it will be a sad moment to say that these are performed in openly. Everyone was agreed to this, even women. This was a sorry part of our history.
Really, Grandma? How did these terrible practices come to an end?
The credit goes to some liberal minded men and women who had the courage and commitment to oppose these practices. One of them was a Sanskrit scholar called Raja Ram Mohan Roy. He was deeply touched when his sister in law was forced to perform sati on his brother's funeral pyre and began to campaign against the practice of sati. Since sati was considered a religious act, he showed people that there was no mention of sati in ancient religious texts. Due to his efforts, the British government banned sati in 1829.
Who is this person which we have seen now? Raja Ram Mohan Rai or Raja Ram Mohan Rai. This Raja Ram Mohan Rai. When this person have seen his brother's wife, or we can call her as sister-in-law. Sister-in-law was burned in live fire after his brother's death. He has searched the books of history and seen whether it has been written in any kind of a text or in any kind of a book. Is it written that sati to be done? Is it legal? Is it been mentioned in any kind of a book? It is not been mentioned. Then he thought that this is a mistake what the people are doing and we have to come out of it. When this is going on, the British government has supported his idea of banning the sati system in 1829, and after that we slowly see immediate change. Nobody will accept it. If we done like today only will bring a change in school timing by saying that tomorrow onwards school will start from morning 6 o'clock. Will you accept it? Some people, those who are nearby, can come by 6. Those who are from far, those who come by school first, and in morning, in winter season at least, because we will get up by 7. Who will come to school by 6? It is hard. It is hard to accept, but slowly, we will get adjusted. Same sati system also. Sati system people never accepted. This banning of sati system people never accepted. They said that British people are banning our cultural events, and they call this as a major cultural event which has to be performed in everybody's life. One thing I can say here, this sati system, if today it would be there, how would you feel? After getting educated also, we were not ready to do this, isn't it? And I am not saying that only for women has to think on this. Men also should think on this. Whether with husband's end of life, does women also lose their life? Or is it good to lose their life with a husband? No. She has a right to live. Even the Constitution also has given the rights to us. Where? Right to life, which is freedom of life. Everyone can choose their life. Wherever they want, they can live free. So here we have seen about one more person who is a social reformer. Who is that? Raja Mohan Rai. Raja after this, one more person comes to the picture who played an exact role in the society, and that is Dayanand Saraswati. That is Dayanand Saraswati. Do you know his name, Dayanand Saraswati? You can look into your books as well. That the picture is been shown in page number 81. The Dayanand Saraswati. Is there? Is there? Even we can see the social reformers who have worked same as Rajaram Mohan Rai. One is Dayanand Saraswati, one is Savitribai Phule, one more is a husband of Savitribai Phule. Who is that? Jyotiba. Jyotiba. Here, Dayanand Saraswati. Jyotiba. And Savitribai. These reforms, these are social reformers we have seen. Now, I wanted to ask you questions regarding today's lesson. You all have to answer by closing your books. Can you close the books? Can you close the books? Who is Rajaram? Yes, Shreya.
Raja Ram Mohan Roy is an activist from the society and who helped to abolish the
Sati system in India. Who helped to abolish the Sati system in India. When did Sati system was banned by the British people? Pratham.
1829.
1829. Did Indian people accepted it? Accepted? Accepted? No. Not immediately, but slowly it is being accepted because women are getting educated and they are knowing that they also have some rights to life and they cannot lose their life with their husbands death. Here we can say that we people of 21st century have come out of many bad cultural habits what we are following from so many years. Like Sati system was there and child marriage was there as well as do you feel child marriage was the good habit of good cultural habit? And what is the right time to getting married in today's day? Boys also and girls also, both days you have to say, both age. As per the constitution has allowed us a certain age. After that only we have to get married. What is that age? What is the exact? Yes, please. 21 years of boys and 18 years for the girls. Please. Do you know why this system has been made of 18 years and 21 years only? Why they not made 10 years for girl and 15 years for boy? Any, like, if you don't know the exact answer also, I just wanted to know what is your opinions. Yes, please. Niranjan.
Because they are not mature.
They're not matured. Very good. Matured in terms of anyone, yes.
There is a legal age due to as child marriage is done, like is practiced from age and the childhood, so it may lead to any health diseffects for women and male, and it's legal age because boys grow very slowly. Grow slowly than girls, as girls mature in terms of reproduction
Yes, very good.
after the 18 age.
Very good. Sit down. Today we have learned about the women in earlier days as well as in 21st century. We got how the women were treated before, how we are treating now. How the time was there to treat the women by video we have seen, and how the time is there now. Are we getting opportunities or no? And if they are getting opportunities, what kind of opportunities they are given to us and all, everything we have studied. And we can end today's session. Thank you everyone. Thank you.